What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Joe Freshgoods New Balance Kawhi 2 in this Conversations Amongst Us colorway. Today's video, as always, is sponsored by Hefalux. Hefalux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find in Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup that you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable pair for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Hefalux for years now, and to me, I personally find them to be very comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So these Kawhi 2s are part of the Joe Freshgoods Creative Directed Conversations Amongst Us collection. So we saw earlier the 550 and the 2002R release, but these Kawhi 2s follow this up and they've been trickling into shops throughout the past few weeks. So they retailed for a price of $160 US, which is roughly 220 Canadian dollars. The official colorway for this shoe is Dawn Glow and Raw Cashew, and the product code for this shoe is BBKLSBM2. So this Conversations Amongst Us collection draws inspiration from the historical and cultural cues of communication, and it celebrates these conversations within the Black community. So Joe Freshgoods worked alongside Outsole, which is a Black-led employee division of New Balance. And let's just say this first joint project between the two has been extremely successful. So first off, here's a quick look at the box. So this comes in this white-based cardboard box. We have almost like this marble print found throughout. And on the top lid, we have the New Balance logo, which is done in this sort of translucent finish. And then underneath this, we have Kawhi Leonard's signature in black. As for the shoe itself, so before we actually get into the review, I just want to tell you guys this is strictly a lifestyle review. So I didn't have the chance to, nor do I plan to actually play ball in these. So if you guys are looking for an actual in-depth performance review, I'm sure there's another channel on YouTube that has that covered. So diving into the details, the majority of the upper, this is constructed out of New Balance's FitWeave Light technology. This is a very thin micro mesh sort of material and has these threads woven throughout to give it added strength and durability. So overlaid on the edges, you'll see we have this layer of this fused material, and then surrounding the front toe cap, we have a toe guard here, which is done in this cracked leather finish in this off-white color. Moving downwards, we have more of that fused material which covers the eyelets of the shoe, and the eyelets themselves, you can't see this clearly, but they actually extend from the top all the way down to the bottom of the shoe, so when you tighten up your laces, it helps to hug and contain the sides of your feet. Overlaid on top of this on the mid panel, we have more of that FitWeave Light material, and then the very top eyelet is covered in this white colored felt-like material. Moving downwards, surrounding the back of the shoe, we have more of that fuse overlay, and if you take a real close look, you'll see it also has a bit of this crack looking pattern to it printed on top as well. And then running down the back of the shoe, we have this cream colored fuse overlay, and then the top of the heel is very well padded and surrounded by neoprene, and there's this leather tag on the back with the number 2 debossed in 2 ways on the left foot and right foot. And then on the bottom of the heel, we have this TPU heel clip, which is once again given that aged and cracked looking finish, and across it we have this large New Balance branding, and this helps give you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe. Turning our attention back to the front, so the laces intertwine through this nylon tag on the very bottom with New Balance branding in black, and the laces themselves are done in this flat style in a combination of cream with hits of black. Underneath this, the tongue is also primarily constructed out of that same FitWeave Light technology, and you'll see here that the threading across it is done in this golden yellow finish, adding to that whole aged and vintage aesthetic of this shoe. And then the very top of the tongue, this is covered in this felt-like material, which to be honest feels a little bit cheap. And then printed on top, we have the words Joe and Kawhi circa 2022, a new day, a conversation amongst us. As for the insoles, so these come with a foam-lined insole, which feels decently well padded, and then pressed on the heel, we have Conversations Amongst Us and the New Balance logo. So the upper of the Kawhi 2 sits atop a fuel cell foam midsole. Fuel cell is a nitrogen-infused TPU foam, and this helps to give you responsiveness and support underfoot. You'll also notice that a portion of the outsole, it wraps up and onto the sides, and this is here to give you lateral containment for when you're making those hard cuts on the court. And then finally, turning the shoe over to the bottom, the outsole here is done in this gum-colored finish, but it sort of has this marbling of gray throughout. And you'll see on the outsole itself, we have these planets listed out, and I believe a part of the Kawhi 2's inspiration was based off of palmistry or palm reading. And in the middle of this triangular cutout, it reveals this plastic shank plate, which is actually underneath the rubber and extends about halfway up the forefoot. And this helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support, and it also helps to activate the foam, giving you more propulsion and bounce back. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Kawhi 2s. And for those wondering about sizing, I feel like overall these do fit true to size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10, and they fit me perfectly from a width perspective. And from a length perspective, if I'm nitpicking, I feel like they run a fraction of a little bit longer than I would have liked. But I feel like if I'm wearing these with thicker socks, then it's no problem. I don't think it's long enough that I'd want to go half size down. So long story short, just stick true to size and you should be fine. To give you guys a point of comparison, so I got these in a size 10, but I usually go down to a 9.5 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 992, the 990 V3, V4, V5, and most of my 550s. And in comparison, I usually stick true to size or a size 10 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 997, the 990 V2 because of its more narrow toe box, along with most of my 2002 Rs, and a lot of the made in UK models like most of my 991s, the 1500 and the 1530. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so again, I wore these strictly for casual use. I didn't play ball in these at all, but straight out of the box, the thing I love most about this shoe is that the upper really contains and hugs your foot well. The way you can tighten up the laces and they really form one-to-one to your feet, I really like that. And underfoot, the fuel cell foam, I feel like there was a good amount of cushioning, especially underneath the heel. You can still feel that foam on the forefoot as well, but to me it was more noticeable on the back end of the shoe. But again, just for casual use, I thought this pair was very comfortable and it really formed to the shape of your foot well. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so in terms of the material quality, I thought that the majority of the upper was constructed out of synthetic materials. So there's a lot of meshes and a lot of fuse overlays, which isn't the best from a material quality standpoint, but I guess it makes sense from a performance standpoint. I was a little bit disappointed with these felt hits on the eyelet and the tongue. This again felt a little bit cheap, but I thought this cracked leather that they used on the toe box, it felt pretty decent. And from an overall craftsmanship and build standpoint, I really had no major flaws at all in this pair. I feel like it was built pretty sturdy, and it seems to be, from the eye test at least, to be pretty durable, which is kind of in line with a lot of modern day basketball shoes these days anyways. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. For a Kawhi 2, I think this colorway is pretty clean. It's so distinct from the actual GR releases that they've dropped, in that it's much more simple, the color palette is more wearable, and it doesn't have a loud over-the-top color blocking style like some of the actual releases have. So again, I bought these just for casual use, and I was a fan of the past releases in this Conversations amongst this collection, and that's what really drew me to this pair as well. I know it's not as acceptable or cool to wear basketball shoes casually these days, but I still think the right silhouette with the right colorway, it's still perfectly fine. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Joe Freshgoods New Balance Kawhi 2 in this Conversations amongst this colorway. What are your overall thoughts on the execution of the theme on this pair? And is this a shoe that you guys picked up? Did you pass altogether? Either way, let me know down below and drop a comment. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Your love and support really pushes me to create content, so thank you guys for all your support. You can also follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and hopefully it helped you in some way, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.